Damn.
I'm Gabe Arzwaga, and this is my speech, A Guide to the Game of Baseball. This is my audience.
Jen.
Grandpa.
Mom.
Seth.
All right. America's pastime and a game played all over the world, baseball. Baseball is a game that has been around since the 1860s and continues to be one of the most popular sports in America. Speaking about it is second nature to me, as I have played and watched the game since I was 8 years old. Today, I would like to inform you all of the way that this famous game is played through three main points: the layout, the gameplay, and the numbers. My goal is to make sure that you, my audience, will have a clear understanding of the fundamentals of baseball at the end of this speech. The first point I would like to discuss is the layout of the game. The layout of a baseball field is sometimes referred to as a diamond. This was quite common in the book, How to Play Baseball, written by John Joseph McGraw, the second winningest manager in history. This is due to the base path consisting of 4 bases and a diamond shape. In addition to these bases, there's an infield and an outfield. Using the 2019 official rulebook of Major League Baseball, in addition to my own knowledge, I will describe how the field is set up. The outfield is simply just a very large area of grass reaching from the infield to the outfield wall, a curved fence stretching from one foul pole to the other. And closing it all in is two foul lines that extend from home plate to the outfield wall. The wall also serves as a borderline for a ball that is declared a home run. Many fields vary in dimensions, but the minimum distance from home plate to the nearest fence or wall should be 325 feet. The infield consists of 4 bases, a square of grass that extends just a few feet in front of each base, clay that serves as a path to each base as well as a field area, a pitcher's mound, and a home plate area. It is important to remember the home plate is at the bottom of the diamond and is the most important. The home plate area consists of a batter's box on the left and right of home plate, and the foul line begins at the upper outside corner of each box. Each base is 90 feet away from each other, meaning that the total base path should be about 360 feet. The rubber rectangle on the pitcher's mound should be about 60 feet and 6 inches away from home plate. So with all of these components in place, you will now be ready to play a professional game of baseball. In my experience, baseball is a mental game before a physical one, but the first step is to learn the basic fundamentals of it. Here I will discuss the actual gameplay, broken down by offense, pitching, and defense, in that order. As stated by rulesofsport.com, a site with the basic rules of over 30 sports, the object of baseball is just to score more runs than your opponent. This is primarily achieved by the offense, however, pitching and defense are what allow you to hold your lead. As said in How to Play Baseball, batting is one of the hardest parts of the game. Facing a ball that travels at a speed of about 90 miles per hour from a distance of about 60 feet, batters only have a split second to swing at the right time, depending on the pitch being thrown, or not to swing at all, for the pitch could be a ball. This goal is to hit the ball between the 2 foul lines and away from any fielders. After that, the batter becomes a base runner with the goal of reaching each base and eventually touching home plate to score. The goal of the offense altogether is to turn batters into base runners and score the most runs. The pitcher is a very important job. From my own knowledge, their goal is to throw to the batter with the intent of getting them out, meaning they do not become a base runner. With a repertoire of pitches that move in different directions and at different speeds, they will try to strike the batter out. Batters are allowed 2 strikes, but on the third, they are considered an out. If the pitcher throws 4 balls, a walk, the batter is allowed a free base. The goal is to get 3 outs without allowing the other team to score so that the teams can switch sides. As explained in How to Play Baseball, the defense is tasked with assisting the pitcher in getting outs by fielding the balls that the batters hit. They get outs by catching a ball in the air that hasn't hit the ground, tagging a runner who is not on base, or throwing the ball to the base in front of a runner when they can't go back to the previous base. There's only 1 runner allowed on each base at one time, so if a batter hits a ball and is heading for the base behind the runner currently on base, the runner can't go back. There are many more steps to play this game, but these are the basic points you will need to know to begin playing. In addition to the layout and playing of the game, there is also a game of numbers at play. Numbers are a huge part of the game of baseball. As talked about in a baseball statistics course, written by statistic professor Jim Albert, statistics, scores, and records are displayed everywhere during a baseball game. The reason being that all of these numbers allow teams to strategize and play the game to the best of their ability. Between batting, pitching, and fielding, the game becomes a mental workout. So imagine you're standing at the plate awaiting a pitcher's pitch. According to the Physics of Baseball, written by physicist Robert K. Adair, you can expect a multiplicity of pitches at different speeds or that move in different directions. As a batter, it is important to learn about the pitcher you'll be facing so you can attempt to predict what pitch they will throw and where. The Physics of Baseball also explained that from the point of seeing the ball to the swing of the bat, there's only about 0.2 seconds, so this anticipation can make a huge difference. The pitcher also faces the same type of assessment. As a pitcher myself, the goal is to find the batter's weakness and exploit them. What this means is to throw the ball in a spot that the batter regularly misses for a strike, or hits into an out. By doing such a thing successfully, the pitcher can work towards earning outs with the help of the defense. The defense can also play a part in this analyzation. With the intent of earning outs, fielders can learn where batters tend to hit the ball and shift from their regular position in anticipation of the batter hitting the ball to their new position. This is another example of the numbers having the ability to aid teams in strategizing. As you can see, baseball is a large culmination of many factors and can truly become much more complex. In this speech, I spoke about the layout of the average baseball field as specified by Major League Baseball, explained the basics of gameplay, and the role that numbers play in the game. My goal in speaking to you today was to inform you and provide a basic understanding of the game of baseball. So, although this wasn't the full extent of all the aspects of baseball, I hope it was enough to spark your interest to the next opportunity you have to watch a game. You will take it.
It was, thank you.